Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. My name is Costa. What's your name?
Nice to meet you, Costa. My name is Diomsi.
Tiomzi.
Yes,
Oh, did I say it correctly?
you did.
Tiomzi. Oh, thank you. So where are you calling from today?
I'm calling from the Netherlands, although
Really?
I'm originally from Indonesia.
Oh, wow. So you're from Indonesia, but you're living in Holland right now.
Yes.
Wow. So tell me about that transition. Are you there studying, or are you there working, or on holiday?
Well, I came here for love. So I'm
I
married to a
thought,
Dutch man. So I've been here for 16 years now.
wow. So you went there for love.
Yes.
That's so inspiring, actually. And I really love that you said that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very
that's
inspiring. Yeah, because I feel like we all need to have that kind of inspiration to kind of believe in love and finding happiness.
oh yeah, you got me thinking there.
Yeah, because there's so much doom and gloom, there's so much negativity around. And when somebody shares their good experience about love, I think that's really a really helpful thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you, sorry to interrupt. How long have you been using Cambly for now?
In 1 week, actually, it will have been 5 years.
5 years.
Yes, time does fly, doesn't it?
Wow. Yeah, it really does. I mean, I think I've only worked with Camberley for maybe 6 or 7 years. So along that kind of
Wow.
same time as you.
Yeah, so you started before pandemic. I think I started during the
Yeah,
pandemic. Yeah.
yeah. So how was your pandemic time? What did you do in the pandemic?
Well, I continued working. Well, sometimes we needed to go on site, but also from home. Well, I teach at a preschool, so you cannot
Hmm.
really do it from home.
Yeah.
Um, so what we did was creating some videos, and then
Mhm.
so that parents could do things with their toddlers at home.
Yeah. So you made kind of the lessons more interactive for the parents to
Yeah,
do at home.
indeed. Yes, yes. I mean, also, of course, like as if you're talking with the kids as uh, themselves. So mentioning their name. I've
Mm.
heard that's something that they was waiting for. Oh, she mentioned my name.
Oh, yeah,
Each of
because
them, because for them that's important, like recognition. I think
yeah,
it's not only for kids, really, don't you think?
yeah, I think I remember being like that as a child, actually.
No.
Yeah. I always wanted some kind of recognition. And I
Yeah.
think especially, now obviously with interactive teaching online and videos, and
Yes.
I guess they would want it even more because they're not next to you. So they would want to be recognized more in that situation.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So are you in the UK at the moment?
Yes, I'm currently in the UK.
Okay.
I was born in
Oh, yes.
West. I was born
Sorry.
in West London. That's okay. I was born in West London. I don't know if you're familiar with London at all.
London, maybe the central London, but not all of them, of course.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm kind of on the suburbs of
Uh,
London.
mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, I would rather be in Indonesia.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for the weather.
I think for everything, the lifestyle, the weather, the food.
Uh,
Yeah,
what do you like about the lifestyle then?
the lifestyle in Indonesia.
Yes.
Oh, this is such an interesting question. I lived in Thailand and Cambodia for quite a few years, and when I
Yes.
was there, I did travel to Indonesia. I traveled to a few other countries, Laos and Vietnam, a lot of places. And there's something that all these countries have in common that I noticed that people were much more friendlier, I think, than in the UK. And also much I wouldn't know necessarily, it's quite an assumption to say people are happier, but I think the weather makes people a
Mm.
little bit more relaxed and a bit more happy.
Mm. Yeah. A bit more, maybe a bit more laid back, but it
Yeah,
also has maybe the drawback. Oh, let's see it tomorrow. Mañana, mañana.
yeah, but you know, I think that lifestyle would really suit me. I love that kind of
Ah,
attitude. Yeah. What was
yeah.
your life like back home? How would you describe that for you?
Well, when I was 13, I stayed or I lived in a boarding school for 3 years, so
Hmm.
everything was set. Uh, and then when I was 15 until 18, living with my my dad,
Hmm.
um, aunts and their family. So basically, I quite started early to mingle with people other than my own family.
Mm.
Yeah, I think if I look back, I appreciate my younger years. Yeah.
Yeah, because another really fascinating way to experience life is to live within a community.
Hmm.
Um, and for a child, that's a massive safety net, which I don't think we have in the West so much, in England especially. We kind of just have our homes. We sort of go to school and then you come home. You might see one parent because the other parent might be at work or something like that. And then that will kind of be it. You don't really mingle with your extended family that often, especially living together. And I think
Hmm.
exactly what you said is what I notice. People living together, people helping each other. I think it makes such a big difference in your life.
Yeah. But also, I think that someone feels at home at any stage of their life is so
Yeah.
paramount important, right? Even like probably the baby, elderly, like adult, teenagers,
Hmm.
when they feel that they are seen, acknowledged, and instead of being like told off all the time,
Mm, mm.
right? They
Yeah,
maybe might also appreciate life more, and I think they would tend to also, I don't know, help others, not only for money.
yeah. Like there's not a motive. You just want to help somebody
Yeah. Mm. But
because you
and
want to do it.
yeah, and the other way around, if they were, I don't know, they experience humiliation or how do you call this word?
Rejection, I think.
Injustice, rejection, shame, and maybe that also could shape their identity later on in life without they not realizing it. But of course, things could be changed as well. But things have to be done in order to compensate what happened in their
Yeah.
earlier years. Yeah.
Very interesting because everything that you just listed there with humiliation and shame, stuff I personally had that experience in school. I was bullied very
Oh,
badly. I mean,
awesome.
many years ago. I mean, we're talking in the
Yeah.
90s,
Yeah.
you know. And I think that things have changed a lot now since then. But I
Yeah.
remember that, and I remember the shame and the humiliation, and also feeling very embarrassed to talk about it. I felt like,
Mm,
oh, very, very ashamed to say that I was even being bullied back then.
yeah, back then. But now that you like freely talking about it, it's also like makes us stronger and maybe also helps other because at the moment maybe they're experiencing the same thing, but
Mm,
they might think, okay, how can I get out of this situation? But if there were no one to express that they could
mm.
get out of it, they could do this and that in order to escape from it, or at least you know what to do in order not to make it even worse. I think that's helpful for them. So
Yeah.
how did you
And
cope later on, eventually?
well, like, I don't know if it's a matter of coping or if I just got on with life because
Oh yeah,
I, I remember finishing high school, and then after high school, I went straight into the workforce. I started working.
yeah,
I went to college and then I went to work and everything. But I think when I went to college, I started to make friends and people started to
yeah,
like me. And I was
yeah,
so shocked. I was so shocked. I was like, oh my God, they like me.
yeah,
I spent so many years in high school being beaten up, called
oh,
all the names under the sun, and
mm,
I couldn't believe it. I was like in denial.
yeah,
I thought something's wrong, and then
yeah,
eventually, I started to realize that your adult life can be navigated from yourself. You don't need to let your past dictate who you're
no,
going to be and who you are.
mm,
And I realized then, and starting work and meeting work colleagues
yeah,
and hearing other people's experiences that said they had similar things happen to them.
yeah,
The worst thing you could do, I think, is to have self-pity and to
yeah,
make and to think that you're the only one in the world that
yeah.
this is happening. I think it's more common than we think.
Yeah. So when we are open, we might hear from others and also that
Yeah.
strengthen us too. But when sometimes the situation, even like they say, I've heard this a few days ago,
Mm.
setbacks either can break us or set us free, even strengthen us,
Yeah, or make us. Yeah.
make us, yeah, yeah.
Break us to make, absolutely, couldn't agree more. Well, I'm interested as well, when you were at boarding school, how was that experience? I mean, to being at a normal comprehensive school, for example.
Oh, you mean when I was in at the boarding school?
Yeah, yes.
Um, I had some people who really like we got along and they enjoy my I mean when I was around. But I also experienced, to be honest with you, I also felt like, oh wow, why they would talk to me like that?
Like a bit shocked, a bit taken back.
Yeah, yes, like. But then
Yeah.
these two people who like also just treated me just like how I was, like treated me like normally, that
Mm.
made also a huge difference. So if everyone like would treat us, I don't know, but none would choose us, that would be a hell.
Yeah,
Even if
exactly the same.
just one, just like sees us, then that could make a huge difference.
Yeah, I think I had exactly the same thing as what you're explaining. That kind of initial shock of, oh my God, they actually like me for who I am. And then
Yeah,
realizing, oh, I'm not really that bad. And
yeah,
that was a bad experience in my life. And that's all it is. It was a bad experience. And
yeah.
that's all it is, isn't it, really?
Yeah, because sometimes those probably who just, I don't know, pick someone, they
Mm,
maybe have problem with their own, but then try like finding, I don't know, victims. But then
yes.
when we have someone who also probably protects us, then we thought, okay, actually it's not me.
Hmm. Definitely. Well, we haven't got much time. I just want to say what a very short conversation, but so much information and so
Yeah,
much. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Is it Costa, how I say it?
Perfect. Perfect.
Enjoy
I
your
hope to
week.
see you